Hi YouTube. This will be my first breastfeeding vlog, and what I usually do is probably do a product review at the beginning and talk about how I'm doing with my breastfeeding and pumping, and then of course my feelings are going to be at the end as far as how breastfeeding has changed throughout the months that I'm with Jada. So to start off, I'm going to do a review on my Modelo pumping machine. This one, let me hold it up here. As you can see, comes in a bag, a nice little black bag, and has a zipper in the front. So you open that zipper part and you have your machine here, your tubing that you hook up yourself, and it's a dual pump. You can pump the right and left at the same time, or you can close off one of the pumps, take off the tube, and there's a little digit thing right here that pops off, and you can close up one of the sides to pump only one side. Say if you pumped, or if your child fed off one side and got their fill, you can close that off and only pump out of that side. Right here, this is the control here that turns, when you turn it on, it starts off with a suction, a quick suction for your letdown, and that's about, I think, 2 minutes. What are you doing? The baby's up. 2 minutes of letdown, and then it goes into the long sucks, which is the baby's draw, so it goes into that. And then right here is the extra letdown button, and then here is where the adapter goes for the plug, and it also comes with a hands-free adapter. I'm sorry, it also comes with a, I laid out here somewhere. I didn't. Oh, here it is. It also comes with the battery-operated adapter. It takes 8 AA batteries on both sides, and as you can see, it just comes right off here. So I use that sometimes when I have to go on a trip somewhere or whatever, and I don't have a plug handy. I just use my little adapter here. Hey, where's your binky at? Where'd binky go? There we go. Okay, so that's the bag, and up top it opens up and it is a zipper up top, and you can actually store things in it, which I usually keep, like breast pads and stuff like that in here, and also my cups. This is what a breast cup looks like. It actually is 3 parts. Get the bottom off. Technically 4 parts. I'll show you real fast. This is the bottom part, and it's a filter, so nothing ooey gets into your milk. It's filtered right through, and out comes milk, pure milk. No dirty stuff in it. So that goes on the bottom of this piece, like so. And then you have your cup that goes over your teat. Yes, I called it a teat. Just like that. The cups come in different sizes. You just go with the size that pretty much fits you. When you're in the hospital, a lactation consultant usually comes in to tell you about the pieces and things like that, and what size cup you want. This one's a 24 mm. I don't know if that's millimeter or what. So 24 mm. So you know. So I had 2 of those that I use, and technically I have 4 because I got another set with the machine, and I also got a set in the hospital. So I have 4 cups, so 4 of each part. I received 3 of these in the hospital. My baby was in the NICU, but they wanted you to pump anyway, even if she wasn't in the NICU, just to get your milk supply coming in. So these are 1 ounce, and then I also have the 2 ounce. I got 2 of these in the hospital, and then I got 2 with my machine, plus 4 Modelo bottles. No, 6 Modelo bottles. So that's that. What I love about this machine is that it's very efficient. I only have to turn up to like 5. It goes to, I think, a 10. They don't have numbers on here. They just have the dots. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 dots to the max. So I usually go to 5 or 6, and sometimes 7. It depends how my milk supply is coming in. So it's a very efficient machine. The parts are easy to clean, except for the tubing. If you get water in your tubing, so say you just sanitized your parts and whatever, and you go to hook it up, sometimes the suction will suck the water back into the tubing, and it's very, very hard to clean inside the tubing. So you might get water spots. So I'm probably going to change my tubing here pretty soon. But my machine actually came with an extra set of tubing, and the hospital gave me an extra set as well. So, all good with that. Okay, close that up. Got some some notes written down just to make sure I don't miss anything. Another bad thing about it, it's really, really costly. So if you want to spend $300, there you go. There are cheaper ones that you can buy, and also the manually expressing ones. Those work really well too. Okay, so let's go into my pumping. Let's see. I wrote down some things. At 2 months, Jada eats about 4 ounces of milk. She's gonna be three months really, really soon, but she still eats about 4 ounces. And when I pump, I can usually pump between 4 ounces and 7 ounces. I don't really try to go overboard. Some people are just naturally, they can produce, 9 ounces in one expression, but me, I'm usually between 4 and 7. It just depends. Let's see. I like to freeze my excess milk, which I'll talk about the freezer bags that I use in another product review on my breastfeeding vlogs. But I love to freeze the extra milk just to get that supply going, because I usually get sick with bronchitis at least twice a year. So I had to be prepared for if something would happen, that she would have the extra milk she needs. And I also like to express milk after she eats sometimes. It depends. Like, she's ate a little bit ago, and she only ate off the left, so now I have to express out of the right after I get done with this vlog. So it's starting to get a little engorged there, so I'm going to hurry up and do that. Some things I do to increase my supply. What I did before is my mom would take her for the day. I would spend that whole day pumping. I would pump at least 12 times that day. Try to get as much milk as I could. So about every 2 hours, I would definitely try to pump. If I would get 1 or 2 ounces, hey, I need it. So, but usually I would get about 4 ounces each time I would pump, even when I would do it every single 2 hours. And she only eats every 3. So, and that would increase my supply. And of course, the next day I'd be engorged more quickly, and I have to express more often. So there you go. You got your supply going. Let's see. I also try to pump at least once or twice after feeding, like I was saying before, at least twice a day. So if she has eaten, even though she's ate off of both breasts, I still try to pump afterwards at least twice a day for that extra 2 ounces that she may not have eaten. So let's see what else I do. And if she sleeps through the night, I set my alarm for every 2.5 to 3 hours to wake up and pump. I don't let my breast get too engorged after 4 hours. I like to do it every 3 hours, because that's a very uncomfortable feeling to be so engorged. It's happened to me, especially when milk came in to begin with. It was probably about 2 days after she was born, and she was still in the NICU at the time, and I was technically discharged, but I was still in the bed and breakfast program, so I still had that room reserved in postpartum. But I came home, and my boobs overnight just huge, and they hurt, and I hate that engorgement feeling, so I definitely try to do that. My feelings so far about breastfeeding, I love it. My daughter, it's good to know that she's surviving from something that I'm producing from my body. She's surviving off me through the pregnancy and also through breastfeeding. It's just a really good feeling, and I was discouraged from my family members. I mean, don't do it, she doesn't need it after the first 2 weeks, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, it's something I want to do. I want to do it for a full year. If I stop, I'm thinking if I continue to pump and freeze, maybe at 8 months I can stop breastfeeding her off the breast, wean her off, but still give her express milk for a year, year and a half, It's something that I want to do, and I feel closer to her when I do breastfeed her. I mean, it's just time for me and her, so. Are there frustrations? Yeah. I mean, sometimes the baby may not latch on correctly, and the baby becomes frustrated and then can't calm down to latch on the way you want her to, and it's really hard, but then you have to calm yourself and calm your baby, and just know that it takes time to get breastfeeding going. So that's really important as well. So, I've already taken up 9 minutes. I talk too much, I'm telling you. So, my next breastfeeding vlog, I will review my freezer milk freezing bags, and talk about how my pumping's going then. So, alright, I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye.